Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, I am FPSPwny, and welcome to my Let's Play of Uncharted. Specifically, we're going to be starting off with the first one, of course, Uncharted Drake's Fortune, very first game in the Uncharted series. As you can see, I'm also playing this on the, Nathan Drake collection for the PS4, because, I do have the originals for the PS3, but obviously, better graphical fidelity. It's also a little bit easier to record as well with my current setup, because for some reason PS3 games seem to give me a little bit of aggro for whatever reason. But I don't know, maybe I'll see if I can try and sort that out someday. But yeah, in the meantime, let's just jump right into Uncharted Drake's Fortune. I had to be honest, my original thoughts when it came to Uncharted, yeah, because Drake's Fortune was the first game in the series that I played. I think I first played it a few years ago. I'll have to say, my original first impressions of Uncharted Drake's Fortune, not very good, I have to be honest. I didn't actually like the game very much. I enjoyed the story and the characters, but gameplay-wise, I had a lot of trouble with it. But, having now gone back and replayed it, I don't know if it's just because it's the PS4 version and they've tweaked and altered anything, like in terms of how the gameplay works, but now I am very much on board. I really, really like Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Sorry, nearly choked on my own spit there. Anyway, so we're going to be starting a new game. Keep bonus treasures from the loaded game for this new game. I'm going to actually say no to that. Regular campaign, and I'm going to be playing the game on normal difficulty. I really like that bit of the theme song as well. Like, yeah, Uncharted's also got some really good music. But yeah, start new game. Yeah, hopefully with the bonus treasures turned off, I think that what that means is that that might actually reset the collectibles, I think. If not, then it's not really that big of a deal. There must be a beginning of any great matter, but the continuing unto the end until it thoroughly finished yields the true glory. Sir Francis Drake, 1587. Oh yeah.
I'm here off the coast of Panama, where we just recovered what we believe to be the coffin of legendary explorer Sir Francis Drake, who was buried at sea over 400 years ago.
Oh, charming.
Are you
It's just
sure
to follow the fucking thing.
your ancestors' remains like that?
You make it sound so dirty.
Fucking nosy, mate. What's going on?
Thought you didn't believe me.
Well, I did do my research, and apparently Francis Drake didn't have any children.
Well, history can't be wrong, you know. For example, you can't defile an empty coffin.
And then there just actually is a body in there, and he's like, oh, well, fuck, and then there's just, and then the credits roll. But yeah, there it is, the Lost Journal of Sir Francis Drake.
You devil.
What is it? Come on, hold it up.
No way. Deal was for a coffin. That's it.
Wait a minute. If my show hadn't have funded this expedition, you wouldn't have...
You got your story, lady.
Look, Mr. Drake, you signed a contract. I have a right to see every single thing that...
Could you hold that thought? Sully, we got some trouble. Hurry it up.
Okay. What's going on?
Phrasing?
Pirates.
Pirates?
Yeah, the modern kind. They don't take prisoners. At least not male prisoners.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Oh, shiz.
Shouldn't we call the authorities or something?
Yeah, that'd be a great idea, but we don't exactly have a permit to be here.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, so unless you want to end up in a Panamanian jail, we should probably handle this ourselves.
Well, what's worse?
You obviously haven't been in a Panamanian jail. Do you know
Foreshadowing.
one of these?
Yeah, it's like a camera. You point and shoot, right?
Good girl. Here we go.
And here we go indeed. So yeah, we are introduced to our main characters here for the day. Nathan Drake, voiced by Nolan North, and Elena Fisher, voiced by... I don't remember.
It's kind of a long story.
Anyway, this is a third-person shooter. Yeah, take aim, fire. There we go. Pretty rudimentary stuff. Like it's definitely, mechanically, definitely the most basic in the Uncharted series. Although we do have a few other bits and bobs to be working with. You have like full free range movement. We can climb on shit. We can get into fist fights as well. But yeah, no, at some point I do really need to get around to playing through Uncharted again on the PS3 to see if like the controls are any different. Or at least, like, if they're a little bit, like, looser, or... Oh, shit. Punch. Punch. Wazoo. There we go. Alright, anybody else? I know that ain't it. Here's some more goobers. Alright, yeah. Now we can do brutal combos. By successfully completing brutal combos, guns will drop twice as much ammo as usual. There we go. I've got more of the bastards.
Sully, where are you?
Yar har fiddly-dee. Oh, by the way, a nice little feature as well with the Uncharted series. If you press the fire button without aiming, you'll auto-fire. You'll auto-aim. Like, yeah, blind firing is a relatively normal thing in a lot of third-person shooters anyway. But in Uncharted, Nate will actively aim towards his targets automatically, which makes moving and shooting really, really, really handy. Like, yeah, and that's what the way. Yeah, this game is basically built with that very much in mind. Oh, hang on. Oh god, I'm going full on. I'm actually going like full on retro replay here. I can't remember what the buttons do. Which one was reload? There we go. It was R1. All right, excellent. Sully's already here. There he is. Ba-ba-boom! Whoa! What the hell? Explosion right over my feet.
Oh wait.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Come on.
For my Instagram. Woo! Kablooey.
I can't leave you alone for a minute, can I?
Victor
I
Sullivan.
had everything under control until they blew up the
What a
boat.
gent.
You all right?
Nothing that years of therapy won't fix.
And with that one line of dialogue, we pretty much justify all the killing throughout the entire series, so yeah, let's not worry about that.
Flattery will get you screen time.
Especially considering another third-person shooter I really love that has Nolan North at the head.
For Christ's sakes. What do you say we get out of here before we attract any more attention?
Well?
Little present from Sir Francis.
Oh, so you found the coffin. Wait a minute, is this what I think it is?
Drake's lost diary. He faked his death, just like I said, Sully. He must have been onto something big.
Yeah, well, let's just keep that between us.
Thanks for the loan, Mr. Drake. I think I've earned a look at that diary when we land.
Nice little attention to detail, by the way. The wetsuits, Otzel, that's a reference to Jack and Daxter, along with the emblem on the arm.
So look, when Drake sailed into the Pacific, he took the Spanish fleet completely by surprise. He captured their ships, he took all their maps, their letters, their journals, and he recorded everything in this diary.
So this...
But when he got back to England, Queen Elizabeth confiscated all of his charts and logbooks, including this one, and then swore his entire crew to silence.
Yeah, so this...
You see, Drake discovered something on that voyage, Sully. Something so secret and so valuable, they couldn't risk it getting out.
All right, Nate, just pretend for a minute that I don't really care about any of that stuff and cut to the chase, would you?
Man only interested in the climax. He must be a real hit with the ladies.
Never had any complaints.
Phrasing.
Okay, then, I'll jump to the good part, just for you.
El Dorado.
El goddamn Dorado.
He was onto something big, all right.
Does it say anything else?
Oh, so now you're interested, huh?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, no. Last page was torn out. I'm telling you, Sully. This is it. This is finally it.
Yeah. Only... we got one little problem.
Yes,
Get your
that's
gun,
what I
Nate.
said. It blew up. It sank. No, that's why we have insurance, right?
But yeah, no, that line of the dialogue is a little bit suspect, isn't it? It does sound like, oh, are they going to kill her?
No, the camera? No.
But,
the camera's
no.
fine. Don't worry about the camera, no. Still as good
Thankfully.
as new.
Sully, the girl can hold her own. You should have seen her.
Fine. You go on out there and you tell her, we just found the lost city of gold. Maybe her producer can get it on the air
Oh,
tonight.
come on.
Nate, do you trust me?
More or less.
Good. Because we're going to have every two-bit scumbag in the world racing us to this treasure unless we cut her loose right now.
You're a real gentleman, Sully.
I know. It stinks. She'll get over it.
No, I don't care for over budget. I mean, do you realize that this could be like the biggest story of the year? Hi. No, I don't trust him, okay? That's why we need to move fast. So just get me the camera crew, and I promise you that...
Right, see you.
Hey!
Yeah, this is very much one of those games. Uncharted can be really, really funny sometimes.
Ugh.
Alright. We're already at Chapter 2, the search for El Dorado. Our search has taken us here to Borneo.
Hold on, kid. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Yeah, you weren't too old for that little barmaid in Lima, were you?
Ha! Well, that was different. Although I must admit, equally as strenuous.
Well, hang in there, old-timer. We're just about there.
You know, this reminds me. I ever tell you about the time I pawned a phony 16th century Santo off on Pablo Escobar?
Yeah, I'm not listening, Sully.
Risky move, but by the time he figured it out, I was... Nate, are you even listening to me?
No.
Hanging on every word.
I said no. Alright. I'm just going to quickly check one thing, actually, because I do believe... Oh. Okay, no, I think there's meant to be a treasure there, but it's not respawned. Okay, so yeah, that's not going to be a... yeah, collecting the treasures isn't really going to be a major part of this particular
We're an
playthrough.
awful long way from England. Well,
I don't get it. According to this, we're right on top of the mark.
maybe you're not reading that thing right. Let me see it.
No, this is the place.
Two men in the jungle,
There's
surprised
nothing here, Nate.
that they are... Yeah, that their
Goddamn
directions
dead
have led them
Easy, Sully.
into the jungle.
Thanks.
Like, I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, El Dorado isn't just going to be out here in the middle of the open. Okay, yeah, but then let's try and actually track this thing down.
This is like trying to find a bride in a brothel.
By the way, like, yeah, while I've still got it fresh in my mind, I do definitely genuinely recommend you guys also check out Retro Replay's playthrough of Uncharted 1 and 2 as well.
What do you think this is?
Like, yeah, because
Nah, it's older than that.
yeah, watching Nolan North play this game, somebody who actually actively worked on the game, is really, really fascinating. Yeah, he plays it about as well as you'd think he would, but like, yeah, a lot of the really sort of minor inner details about the game are really, really interesting. Yeah, it's kind of a shame that Troy Baker is has left the duo for the unforeseeable future. But like,
Careful up there.
those two are definitely going to be doing Uncharted 3 and 4 together. I'm
something funny about the ground down
that much I'm convinced. Okay. Oop, careful. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's where I need to head over towards. But yeah, climbing is a very, very big part of Uncharted. We're going to be doing a shit ton of climbing and a shit ton of shooting. Alright. There we go. But actually, I would actually say that the climbing mechanics actually are a little bit function. I would actually say that I think I prefer the way that these climbing mechanics work to the way they work in something like Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed gives you a lot more sort of options in terms of free movement, but I feel like it just functions a little bit more, yeah, shall we say, a little bit more reliably in Uncharted, but that might just be because of the fact that it's a little bit more linear.
Whoa, whoa!
What are you doing here? Get out of here! I'm not wearing hockey pads! Knowing DC, Batman probably does have a Batcave in Borneo, doesn't he?
What a warm and homey place, huh?
Well, not quite what you were expecting, huh?
Yeah. Where's all the damn gold?
Yeah, this place was picked clean centuries ago.
Oh, well, fuck.
Good limey pirate.
No, it wasn't Drake. Check this out. Looks like the Spanish got here before he did. What the hell, Sully?
Nate, I'm not looking for a lousy piece of tin. I'm up to my eyeballs in debt. I was really counting on this one.
Too many big bar tabs in Lima, I guess.
That and, well, just a few bad deals.
Yeah, well, I always
He's
told
banned
you to
from
stay away
eBay.
from the bad guys. And the bad girls.
Yeah? Look who's talking.
What's that supposed to mean?
That reporter? I saw the way you were eyeing her.
Elena? Please. I snuffed any chance with her the second we ditched her on that dock.
All's fair in love and war, kid.
And what if you can't tell the difference?
Then, my friend, you are in big trouble.
Yeah, that other Nolan North third-person
The
shooter
Spaniards
kind of
sure
disproves
left a lot
that
of
whole
crap
all's
on
fair in love and war, because no, definitely not. Alright. Let's see, got some barrel. And what the barrels do in these games, they go boom. Boing. But yeah, that's actually one of the things I actually also I do also really appreciate with Uncharted. Yeah, not just this game, but all of the games. I do genuinely like it when the series is able to shut up with all the gunplay for a minute and just have us go, have us focus on just the adventure. All right, let's get this debris into place.
All right, let go.
There we go.
This ought to hold it. Hurry, Sully!
Oh no, my hat. Oh wait, we didn't bring any hats, did we?
Let's hope this place has a back door, huh?
You know, this looks familiar. I think there's something in Drake's journal about this.
All right, let's have a look at the journal.
Yeah, here it is. Looks like this thing is some kind of lamp or brazier. See if you can light it.
So, after all your bitching about the cigar, now it comes in handy, huh?
Hey, don't look at me. Your voice actor is the one who bitched about the cigar most of all. It's a really very good reason why you use a Sharpie during the actual recording sessions. That's actually something I'm gonna be really tempted to do. Like, just sort of talking about all the behind the scenes stuff.
Nice.
Like the fact that Bride in the Brothel was a completely ad-libbed line. I'll try and hold off on that too much because I don't want to nick too much from Retro Replay. Even though nicking other people's stuff is kind of my bread and butter. Oop, Jesus. Ah, first death. Okay, yeah, I think I need to go down rather than up. But yeah, that's always one of the things I remember from the original PS3 version of Uncharted. I do remember the climbing mechanics being a little bit wonky. Yeah, they are better in the PS4 version, but this is very much a remaster rather than a remake. So yeah, okay, got some more barrels to blow up. And there we go, stealth ladder. Right, I've got another brazier here. Sully, do that one thing you do. throughout the entire series. Ow, tit. Ow, tit. Next door is open. All these stone slabs all over the place. I suppose there's going to be a big old gunfight here, do you?
I don't know what.
The journal, obviously. Yeah, so it's literally like our I play these games quite a lot. I know we've got our magic book of tricks. Here we go.
The order of these signs has some importance.
Oh wow, that's literally written in the journal. Like, yeah, like look at this video game. Like, I know that sort of like video gamey stuff can be really like beneficial, like in games like Doom Eternal. And honestly, I do like that sort of thing just in general. I find it quite charming. But like, just look at this video game, like just these symbols with numbers written next to them, and like, oh yeah, this is really important. Yeah, this is what Francis Drake's own words. Okay, so let's see. We want the so yeah, okay, so we want that one first, then that one second, that one third, and that one fourth. Alright, so let's see, where's the first one is over there, okay. Jump. First puzzle is obviously nice and simple, but yeah, the puzzles in Uncharted are really, really good as well. They get very, very, very intricate later on in the series. Like that one in Uncharted 4 with the pirate sigils. Alright, let's see. So what was the second one, actually? Because I didn't really memorize. Okay, so there's the one with the goofy-looking face second. Okay. So that would be not that one. Not that one. That's the more spooky face. Here we go. I think it's this one. This is second. Okay. And this one third. Yep. Oh. God damn it. Okay. Oh, actually, no, hang on. I think I can climb up. Yeah, good. I can climb up here. Boing. Alright, there we go. That one's third. And now I just need the last one. There we go. There we go, number 4. That's quite a drop.
Pretty deep.
Yeah, looks like there's a ladder cut into the side. Wait here while I check it out.
Alright.
Alright, just be careful.
Down, down, down,
Hey,
down.
watch your step down there.
Oh, Christ. There we go. Alright. Let's see what we got down here. Push this. Cool, that activates a relay that fills that up with water. Now I can jump down there. There's something else actually back here, is there? No, I don't think so. I might actually keep my eyes open for any other treasures that I might have missed from my previous run-throughs. Hang on, let me quick look it's under bonuses. Oh no, 0 of 60. Okay, no, so I was wrong. It did reset them. I just haven't been looking.
Now, don't tell me you're gonna swim in that.
I've been in worse.
Yeah, don't finish that thought, Nate. Ugh, okay.
I'm really wet.
That's a lot of fish. Okay, yeah, get up here, There we go. God, he's got a hell of a vertical leap, hasn't he? From, like, a hanging position. I'm sure there's, like, some videos on YouTube of, like, how... Oh, yeah, like, actually, the climbing mechanics are bullshit, but... Again, it's a video game. Do you want it to be super realistic in every way, shape, or form, or do you want to actually, you know, enjoy yourself? There we go. Alright, old man.
Nice one.
Bang. Alright, looks like we need 2 people for this. Oh, hang on. Mash. That does not instill a lot of confidence in me.
This looks safe.
Nate, shut up. See, if you hadn't said that, this wouldn't be happening, would it? Idiot. Ah, well. Bang. Okay, made it. And hey, look at that convenient path that's opened up for Sully.
I made it! I'm okay!
Oh yeah. Yeah, sometimes if you press up on the D-pad, you get like a little contextual prompt. Yeah, so that like it points the camera in a direction of importance. Oh wow, this is interesting. Like a big old altar.
Oh man. The temple must have been built around this.
Around what?
A statue. Gold statue.
A huge gold statue. And look here, these people, they're worshipping the damn thing. At least, I think they're people.
Of course. El Dorado, the Golden Man. Sully, it wasn't a city of gold. It was this. It was a golden idol.
And that's our first mystery is solved. El Dorado was never a city of gold. It was a giant gold statue.
Bet the Spanish dragged it out.
Stuck on that Paramount, or Universal, or whichever studio published that film.
So the trail's cold.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Son of a bitch.
Unless
what?
we follow the tracks.
Actually, it might have been Fox, actually. I think it might have been Fox. Alright, so... El Dorado was actually a giant golden idol. And the Spanish have already managed to find it, and they dragged it out. So let's see where they dragged it to.
Huh. They stop here.
Yeah, it looks like the back wall of the temple was blown out.
Yeah. Spaniards must have made themselves a shortcut to get the treasure out.
Well, now what?
That would have been a lot more convenient if we had stopped here, eh? Yeah, it looks a little bit relatively enclosed, so it might have been tricky to have gotten here from there. But like seriously, that would have saved us about 20 minutes and like nearly falling to our deaths about at least twice if we had managed to come through here instead.
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
A U-boat. Right, let's check this shit out, shall we? What have the Nazis got to do with this?
I'll be damned.
Must have come up the river during flood season and gotten stuck.
That's a good enough explanation for me, if I'm afraid, as far as I'm concerned.
Wait.
Like seriously, I hear like particularly like in the Amazon, like floods can get like legitimately massive, like stories high.
I'm being serious, Nate.
I tell you what, why don't you stay here? I'll check it out myself. I'll call you if I run into any Nazis.
Yeah, right. You do that.
Oh, wait.
I hope I run into some Nazis. I
Hold
need
on to
something to
this one, will you?
shoot, like right in the stupid faces.
Looks like I'm gonna have to do this the hard way.
Can't wait a few months to get a haircut. Fucking doomsday prepping cunts. Alright, whatever. Anyway, yeah, up to chapter 3. A surprising find.
Looks like you're gonna have to monkey across those cliffs to get into the U-boat.
Monkey. Oh, Christ. Hang on. There we go. It's been a while since I last played the original Uncharted. Oh, Jesus Christ. I need to get... Look, it's very simple, dude. You gotta get your momentum. There we go. You need momentum. Momentum. There we go. And where's the next one? Over here. Yep. Yep. There we go. Thing. Yep. Alright, got another vine here. There we go. Alright, yeah, so if I come along this way, let's see. Yeah, there we go. There's one. A treasure. A gold Tyrona pendant. Yeah, pardon me for butchering the language. That's going to happen a lot, I'm certain. Alright.
Hey, watch yourself up there. It's a long way down.
Yeah, no shit, Sully! Yeah, thanks a lot for the help. Next thing you know, you're going to tell me that, yeah, the sun is out. Careful, Nate. It's really wet there. Yeah, I know. There's a fucking waterfall and a giant fucking river. Look at that. Look at that view. Like this is a genuinely really pretty remaster, actually. Alright, looks like we're almost there. Okay.
Nate, you should be able to drop right down into the U-boat from there.
Alright.
Nate, when was your last tetanus shot?
Oh, that's funny.
There's another running gag. Funny. Alright, let's grab another treasure here. A golden turquoise Inca earring. So I wonder how much the individual treasures that you find are worth. Because a lot of these Uncharted games obviously start off with you hunting for a strange or even potentially legendary treasure that's meant to be worth like hundreds of millions. Okay. But the individual treasures must be worth at least a few thousand each.
There's blood everywhere. And soup.
What?
I'm at soup. What store are you at? The soup store. Why are you looking for clothes at the soup store? Because fuck you. Alright, here we go. And yeah, luckily one of the changes that was implemented with the PS4 version, they got rid of the fucking motion controls. The original Uncharted had 6-axis controls, particularly with stuff like some of these contextual prompts with like opening these doors, but also for aiming grenades, and that was a massive pain in the nethers. Ooh. Okay, so here's the thing. I get that the hermetic seal created by the submarine has helped to slow down decomposition because there's not as much oxygen in here now. But yeah, this U-boat must have been built really, really well. You know, for there to be like no holes or created by rust or anything after all these years. But yeah, more importantly, that guy had some Spanish doubloons.
How so?
Well, I just met a guy with pockets full of Spanish gold. Only the coins are stamped with a mint mark I've never seen before.
You're kidding me.
Looks like our German friends had a little secret.
Alright. That's another one. Alright. Yeah, look, see, like this section here, like, water is starting to leak in. That means there must be holes, which means atmosphere is getting in. Oh, you know what? I just realised I'm doing that thing that I was complaining about earlier. Like, yeah, people who complain about shit that doesn't actually matter. The bodies are here because it's evidence. That's the reason. It helps to prolong the story. I need to remember that and not be such a bitch. Boo!
I'm in the captain's quarters. Get this, he's still here.
What's that supposed to mean?
It looks like he was killed. Ripped to shreds, actually. Oof, what a way to go.
Yeah, sounds terrible. Check his wallet.
You're all hearts, Sully.
It's fine, Nate. He was a Nazi. Nobody cares. Although something tells me that, like, old Deutschmarks aren't really going to, aren't really usable in the US.
You've got to be kidding.
Find anything, kid?
UK 2642. UK.
Well, you've already missed the UK, mate. It's all the way up.
UK 2642. Gotcha.
Are you all right?
Sully, you're not going to believe this.
Try me.
I think I found our missing page.
You're kidding.
Looks like Drake and our German pals were after the same treasure. And I've got the map that's going to lead us right to it.
Booyakasha.
This better not be another wild goose chase. We've got to get something out of this trip
Or what? Sully? You there? Sullivan?
That's probably not good. Okay, so on the plus side, we found our missing page, which turned out to be a map leading us to where the treasure could be hidden. Bad news, Sully's gone dark. Ooh. And now we've got some even worse news. This whole place is about to explode. Alright, let's get the fuck out, Dodge.
Hello.
Oh, well, even more worse news. Antagonists.
Hey! Friends of yours, Sully?
I'm Gabriel Roman.
Yeah, I know who you are, asshole.
Manners, young man. This is just business.
Yeah, of course he's British.
Easy.
Put your hands up.
Hi, they're up.
I mean, Uncharted games are basically American
your
action
friend owes me
films,
money,
so yeah, the
Mr.
bad
Drake.
guys are going to be British.
A lot of money. So when he told me that you two were onto something big, the fine.
Yeah, that's my legacy we're talking about here.
He said, "Well, I was
My people."
intrigued. But he's made grand promises before, haven't you, Victor? And here we are again. Another fool's errand.
Jeez, does he always go on like this?
Take it easy, Navarro. So, I'm afraid the time is up. Unless, of course, you found something in there, Mr. Drake, that might compensate for all this unpleasantness.
He's screwing with you, Nate. They heard everything. Just give him the map.
Coy son of a bitch.
What does a Kriegsmarine map have to do with El Dorado?
What, you think this is a coincidence? The Germans were after the same treasure. That map has something to do with it. So, we square?
For now. But just in case you need a reminder...
Hey, come on, leave him out of it.
Yeah, don't you guys usually just cut off a finger or something?
No, that's the Yakuza, mate.
Vulgar. No, I think this will hurt him a bit more.
Now, whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, Roman. He's got nothing to do.
Ooh.
Sully! You son of a bitch!
That ain't good. Oh, but actually, maybe that explosion might help. Now's our chance to escape. Shit, Sully.
Stop him!
Alright, we've already lost the map. Sully's Sully's dead. I'll go kick the shit out of this prick.
Whoa there, cowboy.
Oh, thank God.
That's for leaving me at the dock.
What the hell are you doing here?
Listen, I'm a good enough reporter to follow a couple of no-luck tomb robbers.
He went this way. I'll radio ahead.
Well, you're down to one tomb robber now. Sully's dead.
What?
Yeah. And we're next if we don't get out of here.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Please tell me you have a gun.
Of course.
Oh, thanks. All right, come on.
All right. We can't let Sully's death be in vain. We need to get to that treasure first. Luckily, we have a little bit of support. Okay, so here's something that I've actually just thought of, actually. A lot of people sort of talk about... oh, hang on. Bang, 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 bang. A lot of people talk about, like, companion characters who, you don't really need to, actively support or keep alive while you're playing the game. And a lot of people sort of default to characters like Elizabeth from Bioshock Infinite, or Elizabeth from Bioshock Infinite, actually. Yeah, nobody ever really brings up Elena Fisher, who I would say was actually a pretty early example, because this game came out very early in the PS3's inception. But you don't really need to actively try and keep Elena alive in the same way you would have to with like someone like Ashley from Resident Evil 4. Ooh, a golden Inca cup. Lovely. Lovely Lovelington. Yeah, she can very much take care of herself. Ellie from The Last of Us. That's another one. Ellie from The Last of Us.
Stay close.
Oh, Christ. Alright. Luckily, we've got ourselves an assault rifle, an AK-47, which, surprisingly enough, actually, like, the guns in this game do not react the way they would normally do realistically. So, like, the AK-47 is actually very much like a short to mid-range gun.
Tell you later.
Yeah, it's actually quite tricky to use it at longer ranges, because, like, because we're at the point in Nate's career where he hasn't figured out how to aim down the sights yet. There we go. Crap. There we go. While I'm killing these goobers, something that's come to mind. I mentioned earlier on about the way that the auto aim works in this game. Like, you basically you just run up to enemies, press the fire button, and they will automatically aim towards the closest mook. This is obviously a really, really useful mechanic. It makes a lot of gunfights a lot more manageable. But unfortunately, my biggest problem with it is that the game doesn't actually tell you can do this until nearly the last hour of the actual game. Yeah, which is a shame because, like, for the most part, if you're going through this game for, like, your very first time through, you're going to be going through it, like, actively aiming at everybody like this. But this slows down your movement and makes you a lot more susceptible in certain situations, which can artificially make the game a lot harder. But if you're doing that as well as free aiming, then the game becomes a lot more straightforward. It's just such a shame that they don't tell you about it until much later on. Yeah. But then again, this is also back in the day when video games had manuals, so you probably so if you look up the controls, you can probably find out a lot sooner. Yeah. We're spoiled these days when it comes to tutorials. Okay. Oh, I'll tell you another thing that I kind of like, which is sort of a little bit artificial in a way. Like, it's just like, it's basically just, comes from the developer's mouths directly. Nate doesn't actually get shot when you take damage. What's happening is that the more damage you take, the less, the more Nate's luck is running out. And basically, yeah, which basically means like, yeah, throughout all the gunfights you go through, Nate isn't actually getting shot at all. He only ever gets shot during things like cutscenes. I think actually throughout this whole series, Nathan only ever gets shot twice, canonically. So, which basically means that the one time you do actually get shot during a gunfight is the shot that kills you. Yeah, like you see, like, yeah, getting shot here, but the bullets are actually missing me and just whizzing past my head or something. But the more that happens, the more accurate my enemy shots will become until eventually they do actually land a killing blow, which I think is actually really clever. I think that's a nice little explanation for how, you know, the main character is able to, like, you know, take so much punishment but then just shake it off. You know, unlike something like Call of Duty, where, like, yeah, it's just, you know, bloody screen so real, and then next thing you know, bam, you're all better again. It's not this way, is it? It's this way. There we go, there's the car.
You always been this popular?
Well, I do seem to attract the scum of the earth. Yeah, no offense.
None taken.
Oh, right, journalism joke. Yeah. Okay, very funny.
2642. You got that?
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, it's my PIN number.
Marine coordinates. I think I know where the Spanish took El Dorado.
El Dorado?
The problem is, so that the bastards killed Sully. Damn it! If the Spanish found the treasure, they had to move it there, to that island. And Drake followed him.
Well, what are we waiting for? I'll get the story, and you get...
Did I say earlier that we lost the map?
After.
Shit, I think we did. Yeah, we didn't. We have it. We grabbed it, but we grabbed it when the boat exploded.
Besides, you owe me one.
I suppose I do.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. All right.
We're on the trail of the lost treasure of El Dorado, and it's brought us here to this tiny island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, this is where we're going to be spending the rest of the game. This one little island.
I hope we're the first ones here.
Like, Uncharted games usually tend to take you into like a very wide variety of diverse locations, but the first Uncharted is very much, you know, we're on a jungle island and that's it.
That should keep him from changing the channel. What the hell was that?
An anti-aircraft fire? This is so not cool!
Oh, god damn it.
Oh crap! We're on fire!
That'll keep him from changing the channel, definitely.
With the damn camera, we gotta bail out!
Bail out? Does this thing even have parachutes?
Now would be a good time to look.
I hope these things still work.
We'll find out in a second.
Have you ever done this before?
Of course. You just
Yeah, if they don't, this game's ending a little bit like a Wile E. Coyote cartoon, eh?
go.
Just another Lena and Nathan-shaped hole in the ground somewhere in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Are you coming?
Kind of busy right now. Get going.
See you on the ground?
Right behind you.
Yeah. Okay.
What am I doing?
Nate's basically me whenever I play GTA Online at the moment, when I'm flying a plane, and then I know someone's about to shoot me down. I was like, what am I fucking doing? I'm gonna get the fuck out. I'm gonna get the fuck out of this thing.
How hard could that be?
Ah, fuck.
Oh crap.
Or crap, yeah, that works too. I love this game's writing so much. It's so much like a film, like a cheesy American action film.
Shit. Whew.
All right, one down on the ground. Well, shit.
Strange.
Strangers trying to kill me, leave my map on a burning plane. Plane is missing. Most likely dead. That's great. Great start, Nate.
Yeah, great start, Nate, indeed. Yeah, in fact, that plane was probably like, yeah, that was like the last thing that, last thing of Sully's that we had to remember him by, and you went and got it fucking blown up in like, with like 10 minutes. There, way to go, Nate. Okay, but I think for now, this might be a good time to call it quits for this part of the Uncharted playthrough, folks. Next time we meet up, we will, we're going to have to start scouring this island to try and link back up with Elena and get our hands back on that map. But either way, thank you very much for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed this first part. Yeah, this is going to be another great game, I hope. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again for some more Uncharted. Take care, folks.